Welcome to the Honolulu Cheese Podcast, the pretty much #1 NFC North podcast. I'm your host, Matt. Joining me as always, my co-hosts, Ryan and Moran. Fellas, it's Super Bowl week. I've got a question for you. How come 95% of podcasts, gambling, everything, why can't they say Super Bowl? Why do they have to say big game? Wouldn't you want people saying Super Bowl?
Can I say something? I didn't think anyone else noticed that but me. I'm not going to lie. I've seen commercials and ads, just like you're talking about, scrolling social media as we do, endlessly. The big game. The big game's coming. You're so right. Why is that? I don't know.
You guys sound like such get off my lawn people. Jeez, who cares?
My God. Holier than thou, Moran over here.
All right, Moran. What's a better name? Super Bowl or the big game? What do you like?
Lie to us.
I don't care either way.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Well, that didn't get the traction I was hoping.
Can I tell you why? Real quick. Easy answer.
Of course, buddy.
The big game is used because a lot of the viewers for the Super Bowl are not viewers throughout the year. Us football fans know what the Super Bowl is. We know the history. The big game resonates with everyone. So a big game, whether you watched one football game or you watched 100, a big game means a big game. That's why.
I'm not going to lie. That sounds decent, but I don't think you could be more wrong.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
That's right.
I like the way you said it, though. The words you used were nice.
Not wrong, Moran, about the point. Wrong about why they do that. I think the NFL has people like not allowed to say Super Bowl in certain contexts.
But yes. I think that's why.
No, I think it's like some weird copyright law.
FanDuel is a partner of the NFL, so they can say it, but like DraftKings has to say big game.
No, but I think of like my mother-in-law, for example, that hasn't probably watched a full football game this year. If I go up to her and I tell her there's a big game Sunday, she knows it's a big game.
Man, I feel like the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl is way more recognizable than saying the big game.
That's kind of where I'm at.
You think if you go up to mom and you ask her what the Super Bowl is, she knows what it is?
Of course.
Does she
her
know?
Her sons have a football podcast.
Okay, but does she know it's the last
Thanks
game of the year?
Thanks for listening, Mrs. A. Love you.
Yeah, we love you, Mom.
Oh, you didn't want to chop up that Arabic name like you always do?
Respectfully, I would never.
Respectfully decline.
Me? How dare you, Moran?
Well, can we phone in? Shut up.
Yeah, where's my bro? Hussein, get out. Get in the chat, buddy. All right, so before we get started,
Matt just unplugged his mic for the folks at home. Oh, thank God we're not live.
Good podcasting.
Hey, how does...
I'm so back right now.
Hey, Rod, I have a question. How does Matt manage to mess up his mic on a weekly basis?
I have no idea.
It's consistency, you know? Are
you nervous? You've been doing this for quite a few months now, buddy.
I'm always nervous. You got to stay ready. Okay, hopefully that doesn't mess us up in post-production.
I think we're good.
Okay, first, before we get started, we got a fun show planned. We're going to go through our preseason predictions for awards because the NFL awards ceremony is tonight. So we want to give out our awards. And then tomorrow, when you guys listen to this, you will know if we were correct or if we handed out awards to the wrong people. We are trying to... we're giving the awards to who we think they should go to, not necessarily who we think will win. So a big caveat there. But before we get started, boys, I want to know favorite Super Bowl of all time. Your personal favorite, couple caveats. It cannot involve your own team. Obviously not an issue for Ryan. That's really the only caveat. It cannot involve your own team, and it has to be since... let's say 1995, when we were
Matt
all
only created that rule
so
he could make a joke against my team.
Correct.
Fact. I know him well enough now.
Well, because Miran's just going to be like the Packers in 2010, and then in '96 when I was 8. So I couldn't have that.
Moran's the only one who could do that with multiple different Super Bowls.
Incorrect. The Bears won the Super Bowl when I was 6 months. The Bears lost the Super Bowl when I was 21. So I could do that too, Ryan.
Oh, I thought you were just talking about the winning one. Sorry.
Yeah, would one of your favorite
I
Super
know.
Bowls
Like, why
be
would
a
you pick the
loss,
one
Matt?
against the Colts?
Probably not. It was really fun for the first 40 seconds, though. Okay, who wants to go first, or would you guys like me to go first?
I'll go first. Go ahead, Ryan.
Okay. I feel like mine
Shouldn't we do the person with the most Super Bowls going first? But go ahead, Ryan.
Or
no,
you
please,
could
man.
maybe
The floor is yours.
last.
No, go ahead.
I'll sit back.
Okay, so my favorite Super Bowl, besides the Packers, is Cardinals versus Steelers in 2008.
Same.
What? We all have the same answer?
You too, Ryan?
Yes.
That was like that was
right
literally
here.
This was unplanned. All right.
So that game was so exciting throughout. The way it ended, it was just all over.
All right, let's just talk about it, because all three of us were going to make that our pick, and we didn't know. I mean, the James Harrison pick.
Yep.
Kurt Warner on the Cardinals.
Right before halftime, the pick.
The Cardinals being in the Super Bowl. That seems impossible.
Yeah, even if the game was shitty, the Cardinals being in the Super Bowl was awesome.
And I didn't remember this, so I looked it up. They were only 9-7 that year.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't remember that.
It's not like they were 11-5 and had some great year. Like, they just got hot at the right time.
Well, that was the conversation that year, that the NFC West, like, they should reconsider the playoff format.
The seeding, yeah.
The seeding. And then, the Cardinals were like, okay, here, hold my beer.
The NFC South was like, never. We're always going to win 13 games. Maybe not.
Yeah.
But I always want to say San Antonio Holmes, because my buddy Tim, but San Antonio Holmes, one of the 5 best catches of all time.
100%.
The most underrated football play ever, in my opinion.
Ooh, that's a fun
acrobatics
topic.
It took. No, for real.
No, like I don't disagree.
Like the throw itself is just insane. I think it's the best throw of Big Ben's entire career. The catch with the toe tap with 2 guys right in front of you at the corner of the end zone. It's one of the best plays you'll ever see in football.
Yeah.
Insane. To win the Super Bowl? Like, it doesn't get any better.
I know.
That for me is the lone reason I would even pick that game.
I have a question for you guys about that game. Who was the Cardinals' leading rusher?
Oh my God.
I feel like it's somebody I know, but not as a Cardinal.
100%.
But like I don't have it.
Ryan?
Oh, man, I don't even want to take a guess.
Just throw a name out there.
It's like too early to be like a Tim Hightower. It's too late to be Emmitt Smith.
It's not like Michael Benson, is it? Or something?
No.
I don't even know who that is. Is that a running back?
You guys want me to just
something about Cedric Benson. Never mind. Go ahead, tell us.
R.I.P. Cedric Benson.
Yeah, for real.
Edgerrin James.
Edgerrin James.
Oh, no
I knew it.
That is crazy.
I knew it was like a guy that I like that was awesome somewhere and was like end of his career. Emmett,
what's crazy?
Edgerrin. I was right.
What's crazy about that game is they only had 12 carries as a team.
Dude, that Larry Fitzgerald play when like Larry Fitzgerald wasn't fast, and then all of a sudden he hit like a mushroom in Mario Kart, and he was just fucking look like Randy Moss out there running to the end zone. Oh, that was awesome.
A prime Edgerrin James and prime Warwick Dunn are staples of my childhood. I loved watching those guys play.
And kudos to you, Matt. Tim Hightower was on the team.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Yeah. Edgerrin James, Ryan, a lot better than Warwick Dunn as a runner.
Oh, 100%. I just had
Warwick
a soft spot for Warwick Dunn. I thought he was awesome.
Warren Dunn, like all-stop backfields.
We won't get into it, obviously, but Edgerrin James had a lot to do with the team that he was on, because if you would have replaced him and Warwick Dunn, I think it would have been very similar.
Of course. He was still very good on his own, though.
Yeah.
All right. So that Super Bowl was awesome. We all loved it.
Had the same game. That's crazy.
Shout out to Rakan. He couldn't have picked that one because it's his favorite team, but I'm sure he enjoyed it as well.
Yes.
All right, now for the meat and potatoes, boys. We did an episode, if you want to go back in the archives, an episode called Wins, Losses, and Wild Guesses, where we went through and we each made a pick for all of the NFL postseason awards. And the awards dinner is tonight, Thursday, February. I forgot the name of the month. That's great. February 5th when we're recording. So we don't know the results yet. We are going to pick. I texted this idea to you guys to kind of go back. I'll listen to the episode, see who we picked, throw out some fun nuggets. But I don't want to know who you think is going to win. I want to know who you would vote for if you had a vote. So you can be as detailed or not with it as you want. Just some funny things to call out. As I was listening to this episode, Moran is not buying the rumors about the Packers getting Micah Parsons. He doesn't believe it. It was also the episode where he hesitated on whether or not he would rather have Edgerrin Cooper or Micah Parsons, which still elicits a good laugh from me all these years later. And Moran, we could talk about this a little bit in the offseason. I feel like maybe Edgerrin Cooper had an underwhelming year
100%.
as I thought back about it. And
He did not, but okay.
Yes, he did.
No, he
I
did
didn't
not.
You know how I know
I
he
didn't
did?
say-
Simply
No, he
by
did
the
not.
fact that Moran wasn't mentioning him on a weekly basis is how
and
I know he had an
I didn't
underwhelming
say a
year.
bad year, Moran. I
Yeah.
just said, growth isn't always linear. I don't know that he was better this year than last year. But let's get
I'll
into
tell you
it in the
something, Matt.
offseason.
Moran, just real quick on that, Moran was expecting Edgerrin Cooper to have the year that Jack Campbell had.
What?
Enough said. Linebacker of the year.
That's,
I hate Lions fans, bro. Oh
That's-
my god.
that's certainly one
Guys, it's
opinion.
kind of hard to mention Edgerrin Cooper on a weekly basis when Michael Parsons is on your team.
What about when he was sidelined?
He
What happened
balled.
after?
He
Oh,
balled.
it didn't sound like it. I agree with
Okay.
Matt.
All right.
I think you would have been, popping off
Well,
at the
no,
mouth
because
weekly.
we do a podcast. I'm not going to talk about the same guy every week. That would kind of be boring for you
Well,
guys.
That's not the worst thing in the world for you. Jack Campbell made a Pro Bowl.
Cool.
Edgerrin Cooper did not, and we'll just leave it there.
Right? It's hard to. It's very easy to stick out on a defense when everyone else sucks dick.
Pro Bowl's getting a Pro Bowl's
And
becoming
Shador Sanders made a Pro Bowl.
Pro Bowl's becoming a tough thing to really.
He was named before all that other mess happened.
Yeah.
After that was just.
But go ahead,
silly.
man. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah,
Oh,
go, please,
Brother, never a worry. All right, so let's start off just as we did in our preseason episode, Offensive Player of the Year. Just to give you a little context on where we were going in, I picked CeeDee Lamb.
Can I say one thing?
Of course.
Just from all the call-outs from the old episode, you only got call-outs for me, huh?
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I also
Oh, okay.
I also say in the episode, I think Ben Johnson might be a good head coach. Very insightful.
of course.
Whoa.
Go ahead. Pat
That's not
yourself
the
on the...
process.
Very insightful.
No, Ryan, don't do that because you didn't think it was going to go well. Don't
Of
do
course
that.
I did. I literally
You're a
called the
liar.
Bears season exactly how it went. Listen up.
What?
Yeah. Ryan,
I nailed it.
He was pretty spot on.
I nailed it.
Yeah, he was pretty spot on.
Okay.
I think they got good a little quicker than he thought,
A little bit.
but not far at all. He's not wrong, sadly. But all right. Moran, you picked Bijan. Ryan, you were going to pick Bijan, and Moran stole your guy. So you did a last minute pivot. Do you remember who you picked?
Was it Gibbs?
CMC.
Oh,
Who
not a bad pick.
has a case for Offensive Player of the Year, I would say. Some
Yeah.
other names we threw out. I threw out Ricky Pearsall. Shout out, somebody cue the Many Men theme. Moran hit on, that was for MVP. Oh, and Ryan liked Drake London as just a dart throw. But I want to know, Ryan, you had a vote. The NFL called you. Who's your Offensive Player of the Year for 2025?
Same division as who I picked. Different player. He's kind of wacko lately, but that's okay. I gotta go Puka. And I know the other guy in the division's pretty good too. I'm sure one of you will name him. So I'll leave it at that.
I
But
will.
Puka did have career bests in catches, touchdowns, and yards. 129 catches for 11 touchdowns and 1,800 total yards in 16 games. My argument
That is
against
good.
the other guy is that Puka just simply scares me more. Like, if I'm playing against that team, he scares me more than the other guy.
Do you want to know what I think that argument comes down to? Tell me if I'm wrong when I say this. I think that you think Puka is scarier than JSN because he's scarier with the ball in his hands. True
Agreed.
or false?
Agreed.
And
honestly,
I don't
even
think that's a bad argument. That's my Chase over Jefferson argument.
Yeah,
and get the ball in his hands, and he's scarier.
But similar to Chase Jefferson, I would also say, like, if you want to high point the ball, Puka's also scarier. For me, at least. Like,
I think what makes Puka scarier is because he has Stafford.
That's also
prior to this year.
Yeah.
But I thought that's where Matt was going when he first started talking about that.
But yeah,
Moran, are you sticking with Bijan? He's definitely got a case for Offensive Player of the Year.
No, there's one Offensive Player of the Year, and it's JSN. It's not close.
I mean,
he had 119 catches, 1,793 yards, 10 touchdowns.
You know what his yards per catch was?
Something stupid.
15.2.
Stupid.
I will just point out that all three of those numbers Moran gave were lower than all three of my guys.
They were. I also saw that 44% of his 119 catches went for first downs.
I love that. I love stats like that.
That's
the Amon-Ra stat.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, it is.
That's
a game changer, literally.
I'm with Moran. No disrespect to Puka, Bijan, CMC. JSN was literally 35% target share, which is absurd.
Yeah.
Everybody knew where it was going. Nobody could do anything about it.
No, he is the betting favorite right now.
All right. Next up, we have our Depoy, Defensive Player of the Year. I don't know about for you guys. This one for me was pretty easy. I went with Myles Garrett. He broke the sack record.
Who'd you say was going to do it before, though?
Before the season, Moran had Jared Verse. Ryan picked Aiden Hutchinson, who is a finalist.
He is.
And I picked the guy who, if it wasn't for Myles Garrett breaking the sack record, I think would be the Defensive Player of the Year. I had Will Anderson.
That's a great pick. That's a great pick.
So, yeah, but if I had a vote, all due respect to everybody else, a guy breaks the sack record. He wreaks havoc on a team that's terrible. Literally, teams spent the last 6 weeks of the season just being like, who cares? The Browns can't do anything. Let's just try to not let Myles Garrett break the sack record on us. And he still broke the sack record. So my vote is Myles Garrett.
Yeah, 23 of them. And I had in my notes, too, shout out to Will Anderson, because the Texans defense was so nasty, and they're nasty. And he's the anchor of that whole thing. So, yeah, it's kind of unfortunate for Will Anderson, but 23 sacks, enough said.
Yeah, it's just Moran.
It's Myles Garrett, but only because Micah got hurt. That's how I feel. I've never, like, if I was a voter, I personally would never vote for a player that their team sucks. I'm very against it. Like, I don't like when, like, we would never vote for an MVP player if their team didn't make the playoffs.
I feel like,
it's a different thing though.
And his team sucked, but their defense did not. Like, if the defense was awful and he was just piling up sacks, I think I would side with you on this, but it's not like they're losing games because of him and the defense. They're losing games because they don't have a quarterback and their offense stinks.
That's my thing. Yeah. Like,
I mean, yeah, but you were still here beginning of the year saying Aiden Hutchinson's going to win it and you knew your defense was going to blow.
I didn't know that. Our defense is pretty good to start.
He's a finalist.
He's a finalist. Why is it nuts? He had a great year.
Right, you just said that if your defense blows, you shouldn't be considered.
Our defense blew for like half the year, but they're still like middle of the pack numbers-wise. They're not terrible.
Okay. But yeah, it's Myles Garrett, to answer your question.
Yeah, I figured that would be the easy one. Let's see.
Somehow Moran always makes it about us. Just rent-free up there.
Rent-free. No. Rent's due every month. Motivation. Shout out. All right, next one we had, Offensive Rookie of the Year. Our preseason picks, Ryan
should be good.
Picked Cam Ward, which He was the favorite, number 1 overall pick QB. I had Omarion Hampton, who, looked pretty good before the injury, obviously got hurt. Moran, you had a mention for Omarion Hampton as well, but decided to pivot to Travion Henderson. Right at the end of this, when we were doing previews, Ryan, you decided, you're like, you know what? I don't love my Cam Ward pick. I'd like to throw out a bit of a long shot, plus 1,600. Tet McMillan from the Panthers, who is now a heavy favorite to win the award.
Yes.
He's not my pick, however. My pick for Offensive Rookie of the Year is Tyler Shuck. And his stats weren't great. He threw for a little over 2,000 yards and 10 touchdowns. But this man was winning games, and he looked like an NFL starter. He was a second-round pick. I think that the impact that Tyler Shuck had on the Saints was bigger than the impact that Tet had on the Panthers. I guess that's kind of stupid because Shuck is a quarterback. But that'd be my pick, Tyler Shuck. I thought he balled. And also shout out to a friend of the show, Mitch Zeman, who bet Tyler Shuck 25 plus 25,000 to win Offensive Rookie of the Year, which he will probably not, and Tet will probably win tonight. But my vote would go to T. Shuck.
So my thing about Shuck is he did have a great year on not a good team, and he literally by himself just kind of pulled them out of irrelevancy. But you can't give it to a guy who only played 11 games. You simply can't do it unless you good over there, brother.
Yeah.
Unless that guy came in for those 11 games and completely just like lit it up, like undeniable talent, undeniable numbers, like, but it's just not, it's too small of a sample size.
That's fair, for sure.
So sometimes I love Matt, and then sometimes I just wonder the things he says. The reason I'm saying that is because you're telling me one guy didn't make a bigger impact. Tet McMillan made the playoffs. They play in the same division. And the division was won with like a 9-game winner.
I mean, if Tyler Shuck played the whole year, the Saints win the division. It's not even close.
I don't agree.
I mean, but Moran, they finished one game out.
I know. I
you don't think in the first 6 weeks they could have possibly won one extra game?
I mean,
maybe.
Sure. But I think Tet McMillan was phenomenal.
He was awesome.
I think he was one of the top 30 best receivers in football, which is great as a rookie.
More than that.
Yeah, I just threw out a number, but like, the guy's a baller. The only thing he needs to do is be careful with how he speaks in front of the media because he got caught up yesterday. But he's fine.
Are you talking about that gaming tournament where he said the N-word?
Yes.
By the way, I love that the guy next to him was like, is he black? Like, is he allowed to say that word?
Is he black, by the way?
I don't know. I watched the clip twice.
I don't think we're allowed to be talking about this.
Yeah.
Let's go to the gap.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right,
no, speaking of Tet.
So your pick is Tet, to be fair.
Yes.
Tit for Tet.
Okay. So I'm really proud of my pivot that I made because even when you said Cam Ward just now, I was like, I picked Cam Ward to win it. Ugh. But I love the switch up to Tet, and he's actually my pick in my notes right now. I had him in fantasy. I don't know if I just have a soft spot for the Panthers in him, but I think he had a great year. 70 catches,
his
maybe a little.
Season was underwhelming.
I was just gonna say, like, he didn't have stats that, like, man, I'm so happy I picked that guy. And like, you obviously just had a lot of bad starts with him because the Panthers just took forever to get started sometimes.
Yeah, he was a headache.
And that offense was kind of anemic at points.
Yeah, because you didn't want to play him, but you didn't want to bench him. He had some big weeks. He did this.
Yeah, but he had a great year. And honestly, I think Moran's pick with Travion was good. It just took the Patriots, I don't know, 12 weeks to realize his talent and give him more touches than Ramondre. So
they just went back to it after Ramondre got hurt.
So
like,
weird.
Vrabel hates
that guy's
Travion.
So talented. I don't get it. But hey, they're in the Super Bowl. So
and Stevenson's been balling. Like, let's give him his credit.
Dude, Ramondre Stevenson the last 5 weeks looks like fucking LT out there. This guy looks unbelievable.
He's been playing really well.
That's a nice little prop for the people out there. Bet it today on the FanDuel Sportsbook. # not a sponsor. Ramondre Stevenson, first touchdown. Get a little booster. It's up to about 1,100. Let's see how it goes.
Pretty good.
All right. So we had Defensive Rookie of the Year. We included it. We don't really know a ton about defense. We're not grinding a ton of tape on this podcast. I had Mason Graham. I said I think the Jaguars are going to have a bounce back year. Mason Graham is on the Browns, so not great analysis by me there. Moran had Mike Green, Moran, I don't know if I've heard Mike Green's name mentioned once since we did that episode. I was like, oh yeah, whatever happened to Mike Green? No clue. And Ryan, you went with the heavy favorite, Abdul Carter. But
that guy's a bum. That guy's a bum.
You know what?
I think a solid end of the year. I think
he is going to bounce back next year and really surprise people. I really think so. Especially with a new coach, I think he'll be fine. I really should
watch more porn or something.
You know that ended up being fake. I got so duped on that one.
Are you sure?
That was a fake Twitter, a fake Wesley Steinberg Twitter account. I heard that a week later because I was like,
let's just go
watching porn on his iPad with no headphones.
But why was it so believable though? I didn't question it for a second when you sent it.
I thought this was America. You can't watch just porn in the open now. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, unreal.
All right, but Moran, let's go to you first. You have a vote for defensive rookie of the year. Excuse me, who gets it?
Carson Schlesinger.
Same.
Killer.
Guys, it's just on the same page today.
156 tackles? That's a lot of tackles.
Second rounder.
2.5 sacks, 2 picks, 11 tackles for loss. How the God, the Browns suck so bad.
I know.
Dude,
seriously, they have both of them.
But
they have both of them, and they had nothing to show for it. Before someone points it out, having Myles Garrett on your team helps you do this the year he had, but 156 tackles for a rookie is insane. And I'm not even a fan of the tackle stat. I think it's one of the most overrated stats ever.
The most overrated.
But that number
is overrated?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Do you want to know why?
There have been some really bad players with some really high tackle numbers.
Matt,
I'm not saying they're good, but
Matt, go look up the record for who had the most tackles in a season. When you have time.
Can you just tell me?
I don't know exactly, but it's going to be someone bad. The reason why I'm saying that because
it's not going to be someone bad.
I'm pretty sure that Blake Martinez, when he was on the Packers, was close to breaking it. Just so you know.
All right.
I just know that after we took Jared Davis, he would have high tackle numbers, but I knew he sucked at football. I don't care how many tackles you get.
It's a very, very overrated stat.
Yeah.
Hardy Nickerson, most tackles in a season. Hardy Nickerson was
I thought we're not allowed to say that word.
Stud. 214 tackles in 1993.
Oh, that's pretty insane. For who?
Hardy Nickerson.
No, I mean, what team, you guys?
The Bucks, right? Wasn't Hardy Nickerson on the Bucks? Ray Lewis had a lot of tackles. He was pretty good.
Yeah.
Patrick Willis. Yeah, Moran, I don't know.
Was Hardy Nickerson a Hall of Famer?
I'll say
no. I've never heard that guy.
I think you're thinking of Derek Brooks, and maybe so am I.
Derek Brooks, the man.
Well, that proved my point. The leader ever sucked.
Well,
I don't know if he sucks. That's
all due respect
to
the Nickerson family.
Yeah,
unbelievable. All right. Well, we're all picking Carson Schlesinger. That's a mouthful. All right. Up next, we have Coach of the Year.
Guys, this is the one I was most excited for. By the way, I can't wait to hear these answers.
Ryan,
let's hear it.
You picked Mike Vrabel. Moran, you picked Matt LaFleur, which we told you in real time was a dumb pick because the Packers are good and that's not going to work. And I picked Ben Johnson. Maybe you heard of him. Ryan, let's go to you. I assume you're probably sticking with your original pick.
Is he the betting favorite right now?
I believe so.
I knew he was. I just wanted to ask.
Oh.
So is it
Well, then-
sacrilege or almost, dare I say, stupid if I change my pick that was most likely correct?
I think you follow your heart, bro. Be true to yourself.
You know, my brain says Vrabel, my heart says Liam Cohen. I'm sorry. You went 13-4
How
with the
does-
Jaguars in your first year.
How does Ryan change his pick and still mess up?
Yeah, that was wild.
Oh.
I don't know.
Like,
Well, crazy
I know
year for
Vrabel's
Coach
going to
of the
win
Year.
it.
I feel like
I
there's-
hate. Listen, we talked about the Patriots' easy road next year. We'll get to it more when we talk about the Super Bowl, or last week we talked about it. I can't pick you for Coach of the Year when you didn't play anybody. I'm sorry. You did a great job. I love Mike Vrabel. I think he's awesome. But Liam Cohen, 13-4 with the Jaguars in your first year, that's insane. You kind of fixed Trevor Lawrence, who's in the
What were the-
MVP race somehow, by the way.
I knew this was coming, and Matt, I'm sorry to cut you off, but last year, Ryan was pounding the table for Dan Campbell. Guess who
Yeah.
had the worst schedule last year?
Last year?
Yeah.
The Lions?
I don't
Yeah.
No, we
You guys
didn't.
had one of the weaker schedules in the NFL.
Oh, this is another Mito stat. Here we go,
No,
Matt.
go
A
look
stat
it
that has no basis in fact is
All right,
being
whatever.
shouted out to
Whatever.
disprove my point about Liam Cohen somehow.
Okay,
That's
whatever.
not true.
Okay, whatever.
All right, whatever. No, it's Liam Cohen for me.
Moran.
Duval. I love it.
I think this should be a year where it's a co-winner. It should be Vrabel and Ben Johnson. That's the easiest answer. What Ben Johnson did with the Bears is remarkable. So many new faces. He had a brand new offensive line. Like, we don't have to explain what he did. We know what he did. It's a very easy pick. What's crazy is I think Ben Johnson is probably going to finish last in Coach of the Year voting, which is a shame. And go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna pile on your Ben Johnson because Ben Johnson was the pick I wrote down, but you did such a good job explaining this. I wanted to just tell the people that I actually, before I wanted to, my follow your heart pick was actually Mike McDonald from the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Because I just think what the Seahawks did this year is unbelievable. Moving on from your OC after 1 year, synergy with the front office, getting rid of DK, signing Darnold. Like, we went through the whole thing. Mike McDonald, Ben Johnson, Kyle Shanahan, Mike Vrabel, Liam Cohen. Like, you could vote for any of these guys, and I'd be like, that's a good vote.
Why do you guys think Ben Johnson is not, like, not even not favored, but like definitely not going to win it? Like, what's against him is what I'm asking you.
For whatever reason, I think in people's heads, the Patriots took a bigger step than the Bears did. Like, the Patriots were worse last year than the Bears were. They picked at 4, they won 3 or 4 games. They had kind of just like been in the doldrums. I just think people felt like there was a chance with like a number 1 pick like Caleb, you could microwave the Bears and like be good. I think Vrabel just felt like it was going to be like a year or two of stomping
Work in
through
progress.
shit. Yeah.
I feel like Coach of the Year goes to the guy who you never thought it would be this year. And I like, this was Moran's argument against Dan Campbell winning it last year, is that the Lions were now established. We're coming off a year where we made the NFC Championship.
Same
Like,
argument
they know you're
I
good
made
now.
in the preview episode for LaFleur. I was like, Moran, like LaFleur, they got to go like undefeated.
Now that
You're
I think
not
about
sweeping
it,
anybody off their feet.
I shouldn't have picked LaFleur, and I'll go as far as to say I don't think a team that made the playoffs the year before should ever win Coach of the Year the next year unless they do something like go undefeated, pretty much.
I mean,
think
there's
the
like,
NFL.
Or if
Go
you
ahead,
go
Matt.
like, go ahead, man.
I was just going to say, I don't really agree with your sentiment, but I do agree with that's kind of how it's become. Like the coach that wins Coach of the Year is the coach who like had the biggest delta between where we thought we were going and where we went.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I think it's more impressive to go from 4 wins to 12 rather than 11 to 13.
Yeah,
For
but
sure.
that is what Ben Johnson did in his first year. But man, like the Bears have a good roster, and like I think everybody last year knew the Bears had something. They just
and their
had Eberflus.
yeah, exactly. And their
Like
coach
if you
was
guys
Lester.
didn't have Eberflus last year, you could have been a playoff team.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I feel like if you just had played this season out every year for the last 20 years for the Bears, Ben Johnson probably wins Coach of the Year 17 of the 20 years.
Yeah.
This year, I just don't think he does, which, like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's great. And I mean, it was a weird year. Like, fuck, Sean Payton could be Coach of the Year. Like, you know,
Easily.
Ben Johnson is going to finish last in voting. That's
of
my
like
call.
the finalists.
Of the finalists,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that very well could be. And like a lot of deserving dudes. So yeah, we'll see. All right, boys. The main one. Most valuable player. Let's see. Who do we have? Moran, you had Justin Herbert. I had Joe Burrow. Ryan, your pick was so bad, but I had to jot this down.
I don't remember who I picked.
Do you know who you picked?
I have no idea. I'm scared.
Let me
Ryan,
guess. Let me guess. Don't tell me it was Jared Goff.
No. Worse.
Okay.
Was it Lamar?
No.
No.
I don't Ryan, your pick.
Yeah. Go ahead, Mac. I know.
Ryan, your pick was Bo Nix.
Yep. Shut the fuck up. No,
which
was it?
Is blasphemous to hear. But listen to this. I literally wrote down a quote you had in the podcast.
Yeah.
I love the Broncos this year and think they're winning the division. I know the Chiefs and the Chargers are favored, but I love the Broncos. So as stupid and as wrong as that Bo Nix pick was, I'm going to redeem you a little because you fucking nailed that. Good work,
but let's call it.
How many things did I nail on this episode?
Let's call it what it is, though. That was more hate towards Patrick Mahomes than anything with Ryan.
That had nothing. Listen, not everything in the AFC West has to do with Mahomes over there.
Ryan mentioned that he loved your Herbert pick, Moran. So he was like big on the Chargers.
I remember this. Moran stole my Herbert pick. I wanted to pick Justin Herbert. And I said, you know what? I'm going same guy or same division. I'm picking Bo Nix.
That's right.
You guys know I love Bo Nix from last year. I have a soft spot for that guy.
And not as much as Moran having him over Jalen Hurts on his QB list before the season, which maybe Mira was right. We'll see.
Jalen Hurts is not the guy to pop up right now at all. But yeah.
Eagles are a mess. We'll get into that.
During the offseason, we're going to go through that QB list, by the way.
Can I just say something about Bo Nix, too? Like, the Broncos were ultimately super successful. I don't understand what happened to Bo Nix this year. They just had, and Joe Lombardi, got scapegoated. We talked about it last week. Peyton was weird with his play calling sometimes.
Did you guys see who the Broncos hired as their offensive coordinator?
No, who is it?
Who did I tell you last week they were going to hire?
Oh, Webb, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you nailed it. Good job.
All right. Moran, who's your MVP? Feels like a two-man race this year.
100%.
I gotta say Drake May. I hate saying that because of their schedule. Like, that schedule keeps coming up to me. And he's been very blah in the playoffs as well, but this isn't a playoff vote.
He's also played like 3 of the best defenses.
I was just going to say, that's so unfair.
Yeah, but that's when you're an MVP. That's when you step up, right? That's why I'm concerned.
They're 3-0, so he stepped up enough.
I get it, but like 86 yards passing, like it's not about the playoffs, whatever. Drake May was that guy in the regular season. That's my MVP.
He also, Bears fans are not as much after this year, but a lot of like my Bears fans group chats like to call out the Drake May didn't play anybody and the Drake made him do this, and I'd still rather have Caleb. And like, okay, that's all well and good. Caleb and Drake like both look like awesome quarterbacks, but like Drake May has a worse O-line. Drake May has way worse weapons. Drake May, like obviously like Josh McDaniels is a great offensive mind. I still think the upside is probably higher with Caleb, but like if you told me you wanted to take Drake May over Caleb, like I'm not mad at you.
100%. That's not even. I like Caleb too. That's not even close.
I think you're underrating the Patriots' weapons a lot.
You think?
Yes.
Not their receivers.
They have Stephon Diggs, Keyshawn Boo.
I mean, they have the
Hunter Henry.
Booty's okay.
Ron, these are
Jags,
just guys.
Man. Yeah, they're literally Jags.
Booty might be a dude. Diggs is like,
and Kendrick Bourne. Like,
Diggs is over the hill.
Team.
Kendrick Bourne has all these guys have their moments. Yeah, right. No. Look, Murat, I know you're used to hyping up the Packers receiving core and we're kind of naming guys that are similar. These aren't guys that like you look at and you're scared of ever.
I don't think I'm scared of anyone on the Bears either. Like
you're not scared of Roma Dunze or
no.
DJ Moore buried you twice. Don't make me go full psycho on you.
Here we go.
Literally. Luther Burden is going to be a stud in this league.
Luther Burden would be the best wide receiver on the Patriots by a mile.
By a long shot. Absolutely.
And would DJ Moore. So would Roma Dunze. So would Colston Loveland.
For the guys in your group chat that me and Mito are not a part of, the schedule argument is there for sure. But like, tell me where the Patriots get to this year.
I'm sorry, I mentioned Kendrick Bourne. He plays for the Niners. I'm sorry, that was bad podcasting.
Even so,
where are the Patriots without Drake May this year? Seriously, what's the best they do with a run-of-the-mill quarterback? They don't get past the wild card round, if make the playoffs at all.
See, I don't agree with that. That's why I don't like my MVP pick. I don't. I really don't.
All right, so here, are we all picking Drake May, is what I'm understanding?
No, I'm picking Stafford.
Explain your Stafford pick. Let's hear it.
4,700 yards, 46 touchdowns, only had 8 picks, led the league in touchdown passes by 12, led the league in yards by like 300.
So why is that, Matt? Why did he lead the league in touchdown passes by 12? Why did he have so many?
Good weapons? Devontae Adams?
Nope. That's part of it, yes, but that's not what I'm going for.
He had like 17 5-yard or less touchdowns or something like that.
The Rams would get down to the 2-yard line. Oh, hit Devontae on that fade route over there.
But
not run it in for some
reason. Time,
I forgot those count for less points. Those short touchdowns are worth less.
Don't do that. That's not what I'm saying.
Hand up, I forgot that you don't get 6 for those.
Yeah, I forgot that your numbers are just super inflated when you do that, and you can read them on a podcast and just say, "Oh my God, 40."
Yeah, but Ryan, let me like tell you where you sound silly here. He got him to that point. Like, it's not like they had another quarterback.
Yeah, it's not like they just started on the 6-yard line every drive. The Rams started at the 6. Everyone else starts at the other 20.
Well, like, look, I'm not taking anything away. He's had an amazing year, but a lot of those touchdowns did not
happen. It's different when like a Jamal Williams for the Lions had 18 rush touchdowns.
No, it's actually quite the same thing, but passing version. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Right. Let me explain why it's not the same. Jamal Williams had 18 touchdowns, and I don't even think he cracked 1,000 yards.
I think he
didn't even get close to it.
He did. I think he did actually.
I'm pretty sure he did it.
I'll take the under on 750 yards.
Let's do a live.
Brian's going to look that up in the meantime.
100%.
But yeah, honestly, a lot of this for me is, the Bears picked Caleb over Drake May. It's my vote.
1,066 yards. There you go.
1066.
1066.
That is over 1,000. Thank you.
It is. Last time I checked.
But yeah, if I had a vote, it would go to Stafford. Somewhat a lifetime achievement award. But yeah, if you want to vote for Drake May, I'm certainly not mad. He was unbelievable.
What did we say last week? Did we not just get done saying Stafford played like shit for the last 5 weeks of the Rams season?
He did. And does it turn you guys off that he didn't win the division? They didn't have the best record of anything.
I mean, they played in the best division, so not.
Yeah, I don't really care about that.
Really, drop them into the NFC East, and I'm pretty sure the AFC East, and I'm pretty sure they whomp the Patriots and win the division. My opinion. We won't find out because the Seahawks beat them. Also in the NFC West, the Niners.
What if the Patriots come out and smack the Seahawks this week?
Then we all make me an apology.
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking, because you just said if you drop the Rams into that division, and if the Patriots...
I just think the Rams are a better team than the Patriots.
That's fine. I do too.
The Rams might not be a better team than the Bills on any given day.
Yeah.
While we're talking about the AFC East, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like the Rams just never really had it, and they were like the best team up until like week 10, and then they just literally just floated away into the wilderness. Like, I don't know. It was so weird.
That's over half the season. Quarterback on the best team. I'll take that. My vote's for Matt Stafford.
Fair enough.
Shout out to him. Just wanted to post a couple other interesting nuggets here. I took Brock Purdy as an MVP long shot. Ryan tried to talk me into Trevor Lawrence at plus 5,500, who is a finalist.
Sure is. He's the third favorite, by the way.
I mean, the guy's a baller.
That's crazy.
I've been telling you guys this for 2 years.
Yep.
All right. Before we get out of here, a couple minutes, we did want to preview the Super Bowl a little bit. So, we're not big film watchers. We're not this. So just kind of wanted to get your guys overall, with the Super Bowl being on Sunday, let's just get a score prediction. It feels like everyone's on the Seahawks. The line hasn't really moved. Ryan, Super Bowl score prediction. Give it to me.
Seahawks are going to win 24-17.
I have results from multiple sports.
Jesus. Siri's trying to give me a Super Bowl prediction. That shit's probably legit.
Let's try GPT instead.
Super Bowl prediction?
I got the Seahawks mollywopping the Patriots. I got 28-10.
I think that the Seahawks are better in pretty much every facet of the game.
Yep.
Everybody I see is picking the Seahawks in a route. And the line is sticking at 4.5. So this pains me. But I'm just going to pick the Patriots. Because it feels like nobody's picking the Patriots. And that's when Patriots devil magic comes into focus. I'm going to take the Patriots 24-21.
It is so hard to pick against them, man. They just have it,
You know what this feels like to me? Do you remember? I'm not sure if you guys ever heard of this guy, but there was a quarterback. It was his second year. Tom Brady. He was playing a team from the NFC West in the Super Bowl that was heavily favored, and everyone was picking, and the team had no chance. And then 17-14, start of a dynasty.
Yep.
This is it's too familiar. Patriots fans are too spoiled. They're the worst. They're not the worst. I'm sure they're nice people, but I don't know.
Siri heard your take and literally said, "Sorry, I don't understand."
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I'm taking the Patriots. I'm rooting for the Seahawks, but I feel like the Patriots are going to win.
You know how, bad I'm going to feel if the Seahawks lose and it's because Darnold plays like shit? Because we've been saying it's going to happen all year. What if it just happens on Sunday? That would be so crazy.
Vikings fans everywhere would celebrate and rejoice.
I don't even think he is going to play like crap. I just feel like, everyone talks about the Seahawks defense. The Patriots defense is good too. You stick Christian Gonzalez on JSN, you bracket him a little.
When in doubt, though, you can always rely on the better quarterback, right? And I'm not willing to go that far. I do think Seattle is a superior team, and they themselves have a great defense. I'm not picking against them, but I would not be surprised if Drake May shows who he really is, throws 3 touchdowns, and
I don't think Drake May's the better quarterback, though.
Oh, you
just gave him the MVP.
No,
yeah.
What are you talking about? But I'm talking so my MVP pick, I like it, but at the same time, it's because that schedule that makes me cautious about Drake May. He did very well against bad teams, but we've seen Sam Darnold play better against better teams, if that makes sense. If Sam Darnold played that Patriots schedule, I think Sam Darnold wins the MVP. That's my hesitation with Drake May. And Drake May's played like shit in the playoffs. I said that too. So I don't know. It's going to be, I don't know.
I'm excited. I think it's going to be fun. You guys are all going to be turning him to the Turning Point USA halftime show?
No.
Oh.
Is that really a thing?
Yeah.
I don't
It's really happening?
Hey, can I say, like, we won't get
Hey,
into
Kid Rock
politics or
needs to
nothing.
just go away forever.
I was just
for
gonna say,
real.
Kid Rock is literally the biggest fucking loser that I've ever seen.
I'd like to interject here a bit. Ball with the ball, Mount Rushmore banger for me.
No, his
It is an
songs are good.
absolute banger.
Just
Kid
him
Rock,
as
His songs
just
were okay.
major
just-
major loser.
yeah, but Ball with the Ball was good because of the Undertaker, not because of Kid Rock.
Well, yeah, what? Shout
Oh,
out to
that was
shout out to
Biker
Taker.
Undertaker, right?
Yeah,
American
Yeah.
Badass, bro.
American
he just
Badass.
called him.
That's right.
He just called him Biker Undertaker. Can we log off?
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I
I'm
think
35
I think
years
we're gonna
old.
have-
I don't have time for these shenanigans anymore.
All right,
No,
before we go, last thing. You're going to a Super Bowl party. The host calls you and says, "Give me one item you need to have at this Super Bowl party. It can be anything, food related." Ryan, what are you taking?
Can I say Matt Young? Just kidding. I'm gonna say I want you at the Super Bowl party, Matt. That's the joke. Jesus Christ, you guys.
I got it.
It's chips and queso for me. If you put a bag of chips and queso, and if you can somehow make that queso hot,
God, what a terrible pick. Holy
Ryan, I
what are
think-
you talking
Ryan,
about?
Ryan, I think we've watched 10 Super Bowls together, and I don't think we've ever had that on the table.
That's such a lie, and I would never have that happen in my adult life.
Taking chips and queso over buffalo chicken dip is, I mean, it's
Easy choice.
Oh, I'll be
It's
making
Greg.
that
It's
for sure
Greg
Sunday.
Oden over Kevin Durant. That's just such a terrible pick. Jesus
Shout out to
Christ.
Greg Oden, man. That guy
Hope
breaks
he's
my
doing
heart.
well.
Bro, queso when it's hot, like it's
Dude,
so
I'm not here to
stupid good.
disparage queso for the record.
It feels like you are. Though.
Love queso.
It feels like you
Muy
have a campaign
bueno.
against queso, and I don't like it.
No. Muy bueno.
I don't want you at my
Love
party
queso.
anymore. I take back what I said.
That's
I'm
fair.
good.
That's fair. All right, I'm taking buffalo chicken dip. It's the GOAT. Moran, what do you want?
I'm going to be different. It's not even a snack. Just get me some cheesecake at my party.
Oh, nothing screams Super Bowl like a nice slice of cheesecake.
Bro, I love cheesecake.
You guys scoff at my pick, but Ron says
But no,
cheesecake, and it's like, oh, cool.
The obvious
thing-
one, the obvious one is buffalo, like chicken wings.
Of course.
But like,
The
Well, who's
thing
gonna say
about
that?
cheesecake, again, love cheesecake. There's a lot of cheese adjacent foods you're going to be doing at the Super Bowl. You probably got a pizza. You probably got some sort of cheese buffalo chicken dip. You probably got, somebody made poppers. So if you're dessert, I feel like dessert, you got to go cookies. Cookies is safe. There's no dairy. Life is good.
Matt, you're trying to be safe during the Super Bowl. I want to destroy my toilet.
I'm trying not to poop my pants. All right, boys. Let's get out of here. As always, everyone, thank you for listening. Follow us on the socials. Bit of an announcement for next week. We are going to be doing a mailbag. So if you have a question, football related, non-football related, parenting, whatever the case may be, send it in at Honolulu
Ryan.
Cheese Podcast, Twitter,
Hey,
Instagram.
if you need
YouTube.
parenting advice, go anywhere else, please.
I'm not necessarily advice. Maybe it's just like, just general stuff. I'm just trying to engage the people,
All
Ryan.
right, sorry, go ahead.
Fucking marketing. Shut your face. But as always, thanks everyone for listening. Hope everyone enjoys the big game. And we'll see you next week for a mailbag, and then we're gonna come up with some fun off-season plans. So
May your Kool-Aid stay blue.
And your head stay cheesy. Fuck ice.
Bears. Love you, Mom. Thanks, everyone.